Here is our plant science test review. Plants need water, carbon dioxide from the environment, nutrients from the soil or grow medium, light energy from the sun, or, in the case of the plants in our class, from grow lights. Let's review the parts of the plant. We have the leaves, the stem, the roots, and the flower. Each have a specific function. The roots hold the plant in the ground. They take in the water and nutrients from the soil. The stem connects the root with the leaves, and it supports the plant above ground. The leaves take in the sunlight or light energy and help the plant create food. And the flowers create the fruits and seeds. Seeds are the first stage of growth. Seeds become plants that look like the plants that they come from, and they come in many different shapes, sizes, colors, and textures. Remember what I said, never judge a plant by its seed. Seeds have three parts: the seed coat, which protects it, the food storage that holds the food, and the baby plant, which is the embryo. Plants usually form more than one seed at a time, unlike most humans. There are two groups of plants which form these seeds. The first group are the plants that have flowers, and the second group are the plants that have cones. Plants rely on the wind, water, and other animals to scatter their seeds. Now let's talk about the life cycle of a plant. First, the seed is planted. Then, germination takes place. It's the stage when the small plant breaks out from the seed. Then we will see a seedling, a young plant growing. And finally, a mature plant develops. This is an adult plant that may produce flowers and fruit. Photosynthesis is the process in which plants make their own food. Plants take in light energy. If they are outside, they take it from the sun. If they are growing indoors, like in our class, they take it from the grow lights. Plants take in carbon dioxide from the environment around them, water from the soil, and they convert it into glucose, which they store it in the plant and use it as food. As a product of photosynthesis, they also create oxygen, which they release into the air and we use to breathe. Adaptations are special features that allow plants or animals to live in a particular place or habitat. Let's review some of the plant adaptations that we listed here. Waxy covering, spiny leaves, long roots, roots near the surface, dying back during a drought, fast-growing seeds, Now, let's review some vocabulary words. Here is the whole list of vocabulary words that we will review in the next few minutes. The International Space Station is a satellite that orbits. A cultivar is a plant that is picked or selected because it has good, desirable characteristics for a specific purpose. Variables and controls. There are many different types, but in general, a variable is something that can change in an experiment. For example, if I added different types of liquids to the plants I was growing to see how the plants would grow. A control is something that stays the same, something that I want to compare the other things to. Germination is the process in which an organism grows from a seed to a similar structure, like a sprouting seedling. Harvest is the process of gathering a ripe crop. Special types of LED lights can be used to grow plants indoors. Slow-release fertilizer releases nutrients gradually into the soil or growing medium so that the plants get the nutrients they need over a period of time. A science investigation is a way in which scientists and researchers look for answers to questions about the world. Leafy greens are plant leaves that are eaten as vegetables. A satellite is an object that orbits around another object. In the case of the International Space Station, it was intentionally placed to orbit Earth. Botany is the study of plants. Mark Watney, in the movie The Martian, was a botanist. A trial is a specific period of time that you test a product, an idea, or an experiment. A candidate is anything that's being nominated for something. In the case of our plants, they're being nominated to being grown on the International Space Station. Physiological well-being is how well your mind is doing. One of the reasons why we grow plants in space is to help the astronauts with their mental well-being. Microgravity is very weak gravity that astronauts experience while orbiting in a spacecraft. Nutrients are a substance that provide nourishment essential for maintaining. Organoleptic attributes. I know it's a toughie, but it's really simple. It's a test of how things taste. Produce are things that have been produced or grown by farming. And photosynthesis is the process in which plants make their own food using light energy, water, and carbon dioxide from the environment.